Welcome agus fáilte. My name is Matthew and we are the Green School team for St. Joseph's Primary School. I hope you enjoy our presentation today.
The tall lines billows as the rogue warriors ready their camp against a harsh unfolding night's day. Day 137 ends with the usual moans and grunts of eco life. But tonight something is different. The kill brings with it an air of foreboding and question.
Hey Sean, pass me over a blanket.
Here, Sir Cat, better take two. It's promised a bad one night.
Well, who cares about us anyway? We are up here trying to save the trees for them, and a thankless lot they are too.
Yeah, Sir Cat, you're right. We suffer for the trees to help the bees. The trees that help every farmer around here, and they just laugh at us. And worse still, I saw one of them putting out that horrible Roundup. Sure, nothing survives that.
I know, I feel like giving up too. Sure, they don't even know the names of the trees, let alone how old they are and what they do for us. These limes are over 100 years old and they want to cut them down to make a road.
It wouldn't have been like that in the old days. Trees were treated like magic back then. Their uses and names recorded in the Ogham for every poet and bard to learn.
Hey, Shauna, tell us a story before bed to rest our minds.
The rogue eco-warriors settle to rest as the chill sweeps into the camp. Little did they know that their restless words would awaken on Shan Druid, who was to step into the dreams of Fenian warriors, giants and wars.
Listen up, hear me speak, because I've got a lot to say and preach. Hi, my name is Sequoia, and I'm here to tell you how our Ogham Woodland project started. In June 2019, Ballinarope Tidy Towns and Mayo County Council gave us a problem to sort out. We had to solve an environmental issue around our school. Mooch and Eve and 5th class brainstormed and walked the school looking for a problem. They noticed the lack of hedgerow in our school. This meant the lack of food for our local pollinators. At the same time, a local engineer was working on a community garden water butt. He approached Miss Culhan and asked her to plant a few trees to offset his carbon footprint. This gave us the idea of thinking of the Ogham Woodland. We thought of the Ogham Woodland because it is a habitat for birds and insects. It improves the hedgerow. It increases the year-round access to food for pollinators. It enhances the bird sanctuary and it offsets the carbon footprint.
Little did they know that their restless words would awaken on Shan Druid, who was to step into the dreams of Fenian warriors, giants and wars.
Mulanda Tree is planning to Lushi. Rogo on the future live Galea. Irias, Irisus, Irlahintus, The old days of the trees past, no one remembers now. They told the tales of the seasons gone and one to come, of the age of the youth and all it needs, and the oldness meandering in time so. The farmer and their animals sheltered and guided, the woman in her years preserved, the kennings of birds a home and life, the years long nectar for the wild and road. The name of each recorded in Ogham, long gone from children's minds. I tell of you today, make known of the Ogham and of the good of the trees.
Listen up, hear me speak, cause I've got a lot to say and preach. Hi, my name is Grace and I'm a member of our Green Schools Committee. As you all know, we had an environmental dilemma that we sought to rectify. We needed food for our pollinators and birds all year round. There needed to be variety too. To achieve this, we decided to plant an Ogham woodland. We felt this was the best way to improve our local ecology. We had our idea, but we needed to research what we were to do. Firstly, we researched the Ogham, listening to podcasts and reading online articles. We chose the Ogham calendar and wrote up the list of trees we needed. Following from this, we collected info on the 5 W's and H. This enabled our evolving Ogham timetable. We created a PowerPoint and added this to the pollinator PowerPoint. We had our planting day the second week of January. On St. Patrick's Day, we were due to dress up as the Ogham and pollinators. Sadly, this was cancelled. Our local secondary school gave us designed wooden plates with the Ogham names and the English names of each tree. We also made a play showing the trees and their importance. We will be performing this for our school in April. The secondary school also made a model showing the Ogham Woodland and bee huts. It has been very hard work, but I am glad that our school will be learning about trees and their importance.
The eco-warriors complained to the Shandred.
They won't listen because all they think about is money and economic growth.
They are so unobservant. Our world is in danger, and this could be the end of us.
They buy stuff they don't even need instead of reducing. They waste water and food.
Some people think it's all a lie.
The amount of pollution is despicable.
They think they are better than the trees, even though woodlands have been around a lot longer.
Listen up, hear me speak, 'cause I have a lot to say and preach. Hi, my name is Cleaner. As you know, a lot of work has gone into the Ogham Woodland project from its inception to planting and designing. Our aim is to improve the local pollinators' access to food and habitat. We certainly have achieved our aim. As you know, populations have been declining. Within a year, our own woodland should increase the local populations of bees by up to 50%. The bees will pollinate within a mile radius. It will also help our local beekeepers and his pollinators. As we are part of the biodiversity plan, others will get to learn about our woodland from Mayo County Council and the tidy towns. We now have a blueprint for planting. We wrote an article for our local paper and website too. Share the word and planting helpful woodlands. All our research was added to the pollinator PowerPoint, and there is a woodland walk map to follow. Later in the year, we will be having an unveiling and a family bee home competition. As part of our green school, we will be advocating no weeding and mini growing projects around steam cushing, seed collection and planting. I'm also glad we took part in the project because it made green schools really fun and a lot more exciting. The Druid said,
To this I say I give to you the knowledge and with knowledge power. The power of the Thon, the Celts, the Druids, the lore. Be the bard you are to become. Learn the list of old, list on old. Feed the bees and the bees will give you life everlasting.
The eco-warriors awakened today 138 with a renewed fight in their hearts.
Thank you all for giving us the opportunity to present our Ogham Woodland project. We really enjoyed taking part in the process, but most of all, we learned how important supporting our wildlife can be. Without our pollinators, we as humans won't survive. We have to help them to help ourselves. The other fantastic outcome of our program was learning how to offset the local water bush. Some of the trees in the Woodland project were sponsored. They will help negate any energy used to create it. Finally, we learned that history often holds the answer to today's problems. If we had more trees, we may not have had such a decline in pollinator and native animal species. In early Ireland, it took 7 years to be a poet because you had to learn the own lists of pigs or native trees. There were lists of lots of important things. They would then tell the people the best plants for healing or what was the most suitable pig in the area. Now I would like to present our own woodland, Gurra Mahagwith.